Hello everyone, welcome to the Las Vegas Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be starting at the McCarran International Airport, and we're going to be doing a Janet Airlines flight up to the Tonopah testing facility. Now normally these are done on some retired Air China 737-600s, but I don't have the 6, I do have the 8 Zibo Mod, so we got delivery. We got Mandalay Bay in the background there, and we're going to be taking this just a little bit up north to move some employees to work over at the testing facility. This is SimBrief here. I'm just going to show you the route. We'll be doing the McCarran 5 up to the Fido waypoint, and then up to Jason, and then it's just going to be north up to KTNX, which is the airport over there. And this is just one of the few routes that this airline does for the military and government employees to get them to work from Vegas. Now, the tug is approaching now. We'll be pushing back very soon. And yeah, just thought I would do this route today. You can get them off FlightAware. They have different routes up there. They, for the most part, have most of the route until they turn the transponder off when they're getting ready to do the approach. But other than that, you can get it and try to do these short little flights. They go up to Area 51, they go up to Edwards Air Force Base, Tonopah, and a few other places. So you might want to check them out if you're looking for something new to do here. Currently starting the number 2 engine while we push back. It's very busy around here. We got fuel trucks driving all around, stuff like that. Number 2 is starting up. Shadows are flickering a little bit. I did find the fix to that, and I'm going to apply it after this flight. I was reading about it, and it's just some numbers you can change around that'll fix it. With the number 2 stabilized, we're going to start the number 1. And yeah, this will be a fun route to do. Me and my friend Dylan, we did the one up to Area 51 the other day. He opened up, this to my attention, this airline and these routes, and it's pretty cool. And not a lot of people have done. I don't think anybody's really done. Well, actually, maybe a few people have done the one up to Tonopah. A lot of what you'll see on YouTube is Vegas to Area 51. That's the one, like I said, we did the other night. But this one isn't done as much on YouTube, so I thought I would go ahead and do this one. It's roughly almost the same amount of length and time. Just I think it's a little more north than the Area 51 over at the lake over there. So just line it up here on the line. The engine started. We're going to go ahead and switch off the APU. APU bleed can come off. Get the isolation valve to
operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow, stand by.
Reset. Alright, we're going to begin our taxi. We're going to be taking off from runway 1 left, and we're going to do so the hotel, which is the taxiway ahead of us there, parallel to the runway, and we'll be taking that to get out of here today. Very much enjoying X-Plane 11. This is one of my first full flights. Done a few already, but this is one of them. Of course, using the Zibo Mod, which I'm very impressed with, coming off the PMDG 737-800 for the last several years, and then coming into this, it's there was a lot of quality to this. In fact, I'm even thinking about donating a little bit of money to the creator of the Zibo because of how well this is put together. The sound pack is awesome, and everything functions appropriately. I think even some things it might simulate that the PMDG doesn't. Just a few things, but it's still It's an awesome plane. I just bought the Jar Design A330 and I just took that on my first flight last night, and that went pretty well. Did a Korean Air flight.
Approaching 08 left.
But yeah, you're looking for something new, check it out. I know Jeff Favignano, he did a video about this. Somehow I missed it. He did it shortly after Flight Sim Expo, and I never saw it.
Approaching runways.
Or if I saw Janet, I must have skipped over it and just thought it was some different airline. But yeah, I didn't really know much about these. So yeah, if you're looking for something new, you might want to try this out. Now, this is all default scenery. I haven't bought anything for Vegas yet. I'm gonna have to, being I'm getting back into X-Plane.
Approaching
There's
runways.
not a lot of sceneries I haven't purchased or
runway
anything. Maybe we'll be using
01
freeware, but
left.
this is all default X-Plane with the environmental pack and a few things. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throttle up to 40% N1 and Toka.
V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate Europe. Alright, so finished with the McCarran 5. We're now making our way over to Fido. And then on to Jason, and then it's just pretty much a straight route over to the airport. But yeah, I'm still so new into it. I don't have any ortho yet. If you guys recommend it, I don't know if Ortho XP is still the one to get, the one everybody likes. I know there's several different ones out there, so if you guys know what's the latest and best one to use, let me know, and I'm going to start installing some of those. But I've just kind of waited because I wasn't sure, you know, which one to go with. But if it's still ortho, I'll probably go with that. But you know, the textures aren't too terrible. They're still nice. It's been a while actually since I think I've done a video with commentary. I think my last few videos have just mainly been approaches and stuff like that. But had a nice holiday. Hope you all had a great holiday too. If you are watching this in January of 2019, Christmas just passed, so we're just getting back into the swing of things. What's nice too is you come back here and there's, you know, no longer any need to add a window into the footage, as you're basically in the cabin and you have the frame of the window and everything. So we're just passing 18,000 feet. We're going to switch the altimeter setting and we're just going up to 20,000 feet today. That's where we're leveling off. It's such a short flight, you don't want to get too high up there. But that is where they level off at with FlightAware. And leveling it off now. So I'll need to get the A320 soon. I'm just going to be flying around the A330 for now. I'll get my Airbus fixed that way and slowly pick up planes, because I believe X-Plane 11 is going to be the sim I primarily use now. It's going to be X-Plane You're going to be seeing a lot of, you're going to see Aerofly, some DCS during the year. I don't know if I'm going to touch Prepared too much anymore. I'll probably keep it installed. Actually, I want to reinstall it on a new drive and kind of rework all the files. But after using X-Plane 11, I like it so much that I'd rather just keep all my eggs in the X-Plane 11 basket. You know, it's nice to use Prepared and all that too, but I really like X-Plane 11, and I think I'll keep using this. It'd be nice if Chase Plane or something comes out one day. I do like X camera, but I really like Chase Plane. I like being able to have the whole camera module off to the side on another monitor, so it doesn't interfere with the footage or anything like that. There's just a lot you can do. So currently we're set up for the 3-2 approach, and I want to switch it over to the ILS for 1-4. So we're just making some changes here to the route right now, and we'll be heading down pretty soon. As soon as the second to the last turn up there, that's where we'll start descending. Elevation over there is around 5,500 feet. Alright, we are into our descent now, passing 19,000 feet. And like I said, elevation is 55, and we'll be going down to about 7,600 feet when we meet the glide slope. I'm just getting my heading bug adjusted right now with the heading we're on. Switching the altimeter. 33 minutes into this flight, so the flight's roughly 40 minutes. Well, once we're in the air, it's about 30. We had about 12 minutes on the ground from the Janet terminal over to one left, so I have to factor in that. So we've actually only been flying for about 20 minutes at this point. So yeah, the flight's about 30 minutes. Go ahead and take control of our speed. We got 5,000 feet to go before we're at 10. And I want to make sure we're not going too fast. Don't want to blow by any of these waypoints. But it was nice to have the livery. I found it right away when searching for it. Nice to have somebody that painted this one. Too bad it's not on the 600, but hey, I like flying the 800, so I have no problem doing it in the 8. It's kind of cool. Maybe one day they'll do it in the 8s, I'm not sure. That's actually probably too big of a plane for it. If anything, they might go up to a 700 or something. But yeah, from what I read, they got these from Air China, and they're a bunch of 700s, 600s, and I think they own Beechcraft aircraft too, a few of those, probably for when they have a smaller group that needs to be bussed over somewhere. Right now we're lining up for the approach. We're just we have the localizer and we're lining up on that. Now this approach brings you over some of the mountains here. You can get as low as like 1,300 feet AGL right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start configuring the flaps too. Our auto brake on 2. It's nice too the way X-Plane lets you map your throttles, because actually I kind of have a more realistic feel with the throttle arm now, because now I can map it to bring the throttle backwards to activate the reverse, and then forwards to deploy it fully. And that's something I couldn't ever really get figured out on P3D. I mean, maybe with Linda you could do it, but I couldn't do it with just the base simulator to get that button to map, or that axis button to map correctly, but it worked on here. And like I said, eventually we'll be getting ortho. It's just I'm really new into it, and plus I want to use the current textures right now, just so like when I do use ortho, I can appreciate it and know the difference. There's the X camera menu popping up there, have it at the bottom. I try to keep my pointer away from that while filming. So we're about 7 miles, I would say, from the runway. Slowing down, we're pretty light plane. Not much for fuel or cargo. And we have the runway set straight ahead there. Also, what's interesting, we're doing a flight into Tonopah, and on my other channel, the Virtue Official Network, where I upload some other gaming stuff, we just did actually, out of coincidence, a drive over to Tonopah. That's where the delivery was, and that was before I even thought of doing this flight. So, but yeah, I have a link to that in the description if you want to check out me playing American Truck Simulator. It's over there. So we're currently on a 5-mile final. We're just about to pass 1,000 feet. We're going to get the autopilot off and fly in. I will be with you on the ground.
$1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Approaching 1-4.
Approaching 300. Minimum 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Long landing, 9,000 feet remaining.
80 knots. 70. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the reverse thrust out. Had a little bit of a long landing, but this is a very long runway, so I floated it a little bit to try to get a better landing rate than really stomping it down there. I think I ended up with 86 feet per minute. Not too bad. Getting used to it. X-plane's it flies a little different. If you're using the PMDG in the past, the procedures are pretty much all the same. Just got to get used to the flight mechanics. But let's go ahead and check out some replays of our landing here. Definitely got to fix those shadows. It's a distance problem. It's not really in the settings. It's something that I forgot where you have to go change it, but it's just a number value that you can fix. So that'll be my next thing, and still getting used to the filming. I'm gonna definitely get my practice in now, primarily in using this. Not sure why the spoilers went back down. I don't know if that's the replay or if they actually did that. I'm having a hard time finding a button too to arm them in the menu. So if anybody knows what they mapped or how they mapped their spoilers to arm them, please let me know, because moving the arm a little bit is not enough. So I'm not sure, but yeah, love an X-Plane 11. You're gonna have plenty of that across 2019 and a lot more. So thanks guys for checking this one out. It was fun to do. I definitely suggest you try it if you have some time, and you'll have fun too. So alright guys, you take care. I'm gonna see you on the next video.